In the first 5 verses, Paul clearly identifies who he's referring to, and they are characterized by their physical descent. Verse 3, Paul states, my brothers, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. Not according to faith, according to the flesh. Verse 4 says, they are Israelites. And then verse 5, speaking of Christ, who Christ came from, it says, and from their race, according to the flesh, is the Christ. Do you see that he's talking about those according to the flesh? Clearly, Paul is not talking about Abraham's children through faith. They are his children according to flesh, according to the flesh. Now, to save time, I don't want to reread 6 through 8, but I do want to mention the last line of verse 8 before we move on to what follows. This is what it says. But the children of promise are counted as offspring. This verse is often explained as referring to the promise of salvation. Salvation through faith. That's the promise. In other words, they claim it's the same point that's made in Galatians, where people who come in faith are children, or Abraham's children. But it's flat out wrong. It's simply wrong. Paul is talking about a different promise. And all we need to do to figure out what promise he's talking about, exactly what promise he's talking about, is read one more verse. Just one more verse. Romans 9:9. Listen to how clear this is. For this is what the promise said. He's going to tell us exactly what promise he's referring to. About this time next year, I will return, and Sarah shall have a son.